This thing is actually on, I think. This thing is actually on. Let me check. Okay, yeah. Oh shit, the music was also doubled. I should not. I should not switch scene collection amidst while streaming. I should be more aware, I guess. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Beshcake art. No! Yes! No! And Lola, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. 17 months. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Hello, Kubio. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? And welcome to the second day of the Daily May streams. Let me get my tablet so I can have my chats here so I can read both chats. How's your day going? What have you been up to? Okay. I have this little app, like this little web app that I made to have both chats open. But it's kind of a pain to set up because I need to type the YouTube URL by hand. I definitely need to work on that. So let's figure out what the YouTube URL for this live is. It's capital HOQVG Zoa IW capital A. Let's go. And we're working. Reject? I think it should be working. So let's make the music a little less loud, a little quieter. Let's make the music a little quieter. Okay, so how is everybody doing? You should be able to see Unity now. I think so. Yes. Okay, this works. This works. Yes, Gamedev now, live Gamedev now. I'm in the process of doing a major What Heap rebrand, and I want to have something to show in June when that happens. And so we're working on a game. I'm working on a game. I'm so happy. Lola says, I just started my internship. The tech stack is great. Even the front end is made in Java. Dude, I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. I know you like Java, but I just wish you would see. Java, I hate Java. Unity's works in how? How has it not crashed? I will tell you more, Beshkek. Unity was actually open from before. Unity has not crashed in like 10 minutes, something like that. Thank you, Beshkek, for following on Twitch too. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. And Lola says Java is love, Java is life. Yeah, but when you say that sentence, you go back to the original video, and you know it's not good for you. You might think I'm trying to gaslight. I'm doing gaslighting practice here. You might think that's good for you, dude, but I don't know. I'm so sorry for your Javitis. Javitis. The love of Java is a horrible sickness. It's not a cult, I swear. Top 10 things that would not be said if it weren't a cult. No, that's great though. The important thing is that you're having fun and you like the tech stack you're using. Okay, so yesterday, let's recap. Let's do a little recap on what we've been doing. Okay. Let's do a little recap on what we've been doing. And we are making a game that is inspired by Viva Piñata. And if you do not know what Viva Piñata is, I recommend you go and check that out because it is a game that I used to love in my childhood. It didn't have a long life. Imaginary animals, right? You say imaginary animals, the first thing I thought of was Invisimals on the PSP. But yeah, it's piñata animals. Is you tend the garden and you get animals in the thing. So yeah. And we have some features and some things we're working on. So yesterday we did like a very basic camera controller and player controller, I would say. Which means, let me see exactly what happens if I go here. I need to go back to OBS and put the Unity scene. Okay, we basically made a very simple controller where we can move around our cursor. This is our cursor, and the camera follows. This is gonna change very soon because I'm gonna use Cinemachine because it's just too convenient to not use. But I'm not worried about polishing the camera too much yet. Today I have about 1 hour to put into this. Yesterday in 90 minutes I got nothing done. So you can imagine what it is like. So holy shit, it's running fast. But yeah, I got nothing done. I got this done in 90 minutes. It's nothing. Let's get a little bit more done. Let's constrain the player to just move within a predefined area. For example, we do not want to be able to leave the confines of this plane. Okay, so first thing first. Can we create a folder with the selection? No, I don't think so. Materials. We can call this grass. And we can call this non-grass. These materials are gonna be deleted very soon, so I guess the naming is not important. But let's make these 4 objects pink. I mean, this is not grass. I think we can all agree this is not grass. And let's focus on the movement. I would say should we use I'm thinking, should we use a component, or just because it's very easy, we could define, we have mesh collider, we could just take the bounds of that and feed it to the player cursor, and that would be enough. But I'm thinking, going on, do we want the bounds to also kind of be, let's say, do we want them to behave in a more complex way? If that makes any sense. I would say let's create a component for that. So let's call it play area. You know what? Let's call it level. And let's give it a child. Play area manager. You can do like this. And what we can do here is go and create a new script. So let's go here, create a script, play area. I think play area is enough. Okay. The DPI on my mouse is too funny. Little star, I want a little star, yes. I mean, that in-game bounty. But that is I think the funniest in-game bounty I've received so far. I'm not prepared because that is usually because like I use that for when I'm playing games. No, I didn't want to open this. I wanted to open Paint. Let's do something like this. Oh wait, let me use this. Do we want the little star to also smile? Does the star have to be happy? Is that something that stars do? And by do I mean, do they be happy? How do you select? Beep. Nope. And we cut. You know what? Let's make this star happy. That is an ugly eye. That is another other ugly eye. The trick to make your sprites cuter is to move the smile very. Oh wait, you're not seeing this. The trick to make your sprites cuter is to move the smile very close to the eyes. Just a little star. How do I do this? Where is the little star? Didn't I save it here? Didn't I save it here in the desktop? Did I save it here? No. Why? Why is this? What does it think it desktop is songs? Little star PNG. Here we have it. We lost the music. No more music, I guess. I will figure out what happened. Okay. We have a little star in the game. Look at that. What happened to the music? Okay. It's just very jarring when there's no music. Okay. Now, let's go back to the scripts. Let's focus on what we're trying to do. Level. Level should be here on top. And let's give the play area script here. And let's go here. Perfect. Namespace. SPNK via piñata game dot components. This is a component, so it goes in the component namespace. Let's do some coding. Okay. So we can go. First thing first, we should probably do something like private. I cannot type private static play area instance. It already knows what I want to type. And let me make sure you see what I'm doing. You do. Let me close the windows. Okay, we're back. And we have our singleton instance going. I should probably make a mono behavior instance script, but I don't know. You know what? This is enough. If instance is equal to null, instance is equal to this, else destroy this dot game object. Okay, perfect. Now what we want to do, let's go play area confines, serialized field. We want to first thing first go and I would say we want to go and fetch the bounds basically of our play area. So private bounds, bounds, I guess. And then we go, of course, to fetch the bounds, we need a collider. So collider, play area collider, serialized field, private float, and let's call it like margin. And we can say like 1f for now. This goes min 0. Okay. The music is so loud. I could just lower it in my ears. Okay. And we go private bounds play area bounds. Okay. So start. We go play area bounds is equal to play area collider dot bounds. Easy as that. What we want to do now is make it so that the cursor can get it. So public. Do we want to handle this stopping in the player, in the cursor basically? Or do we want to handle this in how do I, okay. Or do we want to handle it in the play area? Because now we're translating, right? Yeah. Can we see how this is implemented? I don't think so. Translate. Translation space self. Go to implementation. Go to implementation. Position plus transform direction. Okay, this is basically... Okay. I think we just do position plus equal translation. That's very easy. So what I would say is, instead of using transform.translate, let's go and say vector3 new position is equal to transform.position plus velocity 3v. And what we want to do is go play area dot instance dot, and we want to validate, basically, like validate whether the position we want to move to is available or not. So public bool validate position, or can move here, can move validate cursor position. I don't know if it's the correct naming, but you know what, for now it's just fine. Return true. And so we go here and we go if play area validate instance validate cursor position new position. If this can go, we just do this and we go transform dot set position and rotation, and we go like this. I mean, we could just go transform dot local position is equal to no position, or even just transform dot position is equal to new position. We're working in word space anyway. So we don't need this anymore. I'm thinking, do we need to store the previous position? We have the velocity. I don't think so. Okay. You know what? For now, this is fine. Now, what we want to do here is basically just say, is check whether the position x and z are within the minimum x and minimum z coordinates of the bounds. Hello Lynx, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How has your day been? If let's also private vector 3 min bounds min, bounds max. And we could go, whoop. We can move this in a private. Let's go here. Private void get area bounds. I go this and go perfect. If play area bounds is equal to null, we want to fetch the collider, the collider's bounds, and then in any case we just want to update this, because if we are gonna change the size of our collider, this is gonna help us. Gain this newfound motivation to work on your FPS roguelike. Wait, is it the one? I forget how that is called, but is it the one you were working on like 3 years ago? I mean, that's great. I love that you found your motivation. That's amazing. But I have this striking memory that you were working on a roguelite shooter. I hope I'm not mistaken you. I remember it being kind of gloomy in vibe. At least a screenshot that you sent on the Discord. But that's great. That's actually great. Good luck with that. Okay, now what we want to do is go and say if pos.x is less than min.x. Let's do two booleans, and that let's create a simpler to read and easier to read if statement. So bool is below minimum. So pos.x is less the bounds min.x, or pos.z. I cannot read what it says, but yeah, bool is above max is equal pos.x bounds max.x. Okay, but what we want to do here, I don't know how that is going to work. It's basically plus margin. This is only workspace, so I think we're fine doing like this. Margin. And we want to remove the margin, so we don't want the we might want to control that. We'll see. And that's a different shooter. I'm talking about a more recent one from just a year ago. Okay. So how's that going? Have you already started, or are you just getting back on track? I can tell you, I've been just getting back on track on this, so I absolutely feel your enthusiasm for it. Okay, if this or this, return false, return true. We could just return a boolean, but do we want to do that? Yeah, let's return the boolean, so we just skip. It's optimized. We skip one branch. Okay, let's do micro optimizations. Return not is below min, or is above max. Okay, I think this is actually all that is to it. I am yet to touch that older one, especially with the outdated files. Oh, that's right. You made that in a very much earlier Godot version than what we have now, right? Sorry, I'm dying out here. But yeah, fair enough. Let's see. Let's see. I cannot move. I cannot move. Let's make the margin smaller. I cannot move. Okay. So, why can't I move? If pos x is less than bounds min plus margin, or pos z is less, print pos.x, pos.z. I cannot do print. I mean Unity. What the fuck am I doing? Debug.log is below min, is above max. But what we do here is go like this, is go like this, is go. Oh, how do I forgot. Okay. It feels so weird typing a curly bracket. I don't know. How do you type a curly bracket? Why is it so weird? Why is it so weird? I don't know. But let's see what the console says. It's true for both. Let's visualize debug. Let's visualize what the bounds min and max are. They're all 0 because this is a mesh collider. It probably let's try giving it, remove the mesh collider. Let's try giving it a box collider. Okay, let's see what happens if I go to the play area and go, wait. It doesn't have one plane. Let's go here. So box collider, debug mode. Let's start this. And the bounds are still nothing. What the hell? Am I not calling the function? Private void start. Am I not? Get area bounds. What silliness am I doing? Has middle. Hello. Middle what exactly? Get area bound. I'm there. Is the bounds in the middle? I'm very confused. The worst space bounding box of the collider. Read only. It should not. Like we have a very specific size, like 10 and 10. It should not. I'm very confused right now. Play area manager. Let's do something like debug.log. Oh, wait. No. Play area bounds dot min, because min should be the minimal point of the box. This is always equal to center minus extents. But why is centers and extents 0? Still using Unity? A Robster, I don't know what to tell you. Unity is a great engine. Unity is a great engine. I do not agree with the choices that are being made at corporate level, but Unity is a great engine nonetheless. So I am still using Unity. Why does it say 0 though? This said, why the fuck does it say 0? Bashkek redeem hydrate. Thank you, Bashkek. I wanted to be sure. I double checked because I don't want to mispronounce your names, but what the hell is the problem? Why does it say 0 and 0? If I literally modify it manually, what will it say? Okay, now if I study like this, why does it say still 0 and 0? Why does it say still 0? Okay, let's not, this is how much water I have. I don't have much left, so please have mercy on me. What the hell is it? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Let's go to the Googling. Unity. Collider bounds returns 0. Not working. In the test case, bound is 0. Okay, let's see. Only produces invalid result of an uninstantiated prefab, but we have instantiated it, so okay, collider dot bounds. It should get that, but if you look at this, like I could move this to the side and then start the game. Why is it still like this? Why is it still 0? Private vector 3 bounds being bounds max. These are saved. It has to be a super stupid error. Where am I making this error? Like what error am I making? Collider. Debug.log saving bounds. And let's also, you know what, just it's in start. Does this need to be in update? I don't think so, right? Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, this is why. Is equal to null. I cannot set this equal to null. It's a non-nullable type. Why do you let me do that? Okay, then bloop, 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 bloop. Play area bounds. We fixed it. Very much fixed it. Okay, perfect. So we don't need to put it in update. Why does it let me compare it to null if it's a non-nullable type? What the hell? I would go back to the plane then, remove this, and give it the mesh collider. Let's see what happens now. I'm still true and true. Unassigned variable, of course. Of course. Play area, plane, go. Okay, now we should be able to move, right? Yes. And the bounds are apparently much further. No, we actually have a margin here that lets us go further. Okay, we need to we need to fix it a little bit. Okay, so this is max. This is positive z, I guess. negative z. This is a weird behavior that I wouldn't have expected. But yeah, okay. Let's fix the maths. And if position dot x is less than min x plus margin, or oh yeah, this makes much more sense now. This both need to be plus, and this needs to be both minus. I was reasoning vertically while I need to reason horizontally. Okay, now, okay, we're in. We can only move. Here. What I want to do now, though, is right now I'm pressing both down and right. I want to be able to move to the right. So what we can do is, instead of validating the cursor, we can validate the translation. So let's go here. Hello, brother. What are you doing? Hello, Tushar. Welcome. How are you doing? I am working on a new game. I started it yesterday. I've been away from Gamedev for a while. And I'm making a little game that I hope to have something to show for in a month. And I hope it doesn't take too much time. That is inspired by Viva Piñata. I am working in a very inefficient way. That is, I am streaming myself working. So it's the first couple of days. I'm doing 1 hour of streaming and game dev together. Then I'm gonna do more progress offline. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. Basically, we have the camera movement, and now we are gonna create a player area, like the garden area. If you know the Viva Piñata game, you tend the garden and animals come to see it. And in the Twitch chat, we have Mr. Shelfman, the king of cozy, how they call them in this specific estate. And by that, I mean me in this moment. Hello, Shelf. How are you doing? I'm making a cozy game that might turn dark. We don't know yet. It's true. They call Shelfman the king of cozy here in Malimors or Watip. We're streaming on multiple channels. This is pre-rebrand, so it's like still a split personality. How do I call this guy? Just call him Guy. Okay, we want to, instead of validate the cursor position, we want to validate that the movement. So I'm guessing how should we do it? We should probably... Wow, good luck for you. You're a front-end developer and you're scared of DSA. Dude. Dude. So I have a bachelor's degree in computer science and engineering, and I am getting a master's in a very adjacent field. I've done very little DSA as of lately, and by lately I mean in the last couple of years. I have been a front-end dev for a long time now. Like, this is my company's website I made from scratch. I have basically just made websites for 2 years now. And coming back, I've majorly done front end, but I've also done a little bit of back end, but mostly just API stuff, REST API stuff, or integrating other REST APIs and services with our system. DSA scares the shit out of me now, but it's also kind of like that guilty pleasure. You like to think, you like to sit down and think about, ooh, data structures, algorithms. That's hot. Am I sick for thinking that? Oh, you cannot see it. I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting that. You're right. Um, wait, I didn't show shit. What did I do like this for? Desktop. Uh, I mean, it's little to show for. Like this is the website I worked on last year. It's like, yep, you have the e-commerce, you integrate APIs with Stripe and everything, and yeah, that's it. I've done. Please show the website. I also have. I will show you. This is the best thing ever. I think this is the thing I'm the most proud of that I've ever done. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever done. This is honestly the thing that I've made that gives me the most joy. It's like the idea is like a blackmail that you get with like all the magazine cutouts on there, and you just can move it. And Spring Punk is my wannabe studio. Let's call it like that. And yeah, that's the most beautiful thing I've done. Shelfman knows. Shelfman knows. And for the visual shelf on the company's website, I was not in charge of the entire thing. Like some visuals the designer made. Like we had a freelance designer for a while. And also, like, this is my personal portfolio. Like you can see, I am really proud of this animation. Shelfman has seen all of these. But yeah, I love front-end web, so that's great that you're doing that. But now we're back. We're making a game, and the funny thing about this game is that it's gonna actually have some DSA because animals will show up according to certain requirements that they have. So every animal is gonna have show up and settle in requirements for a garden. So at every X seconds, every basically in-game minute, we're gonna run a check through all the animals, through all their requirements, and yeah. Are you a MERN stack developer? No, I am. Wait, MERN? What does the M stand for? React? Node? Absolutely. I remember mean because mean as Angular, but I do not remember what M and E stand for. I'm basically just running Next.js, honestly. I'm running Next.js with TypeScript because you would have to be crazy to use JavaScript in 2024. MongoDB. No, I am a Firebase. How do you say? I love Firebase so much just because it's faster to set up. But I mean, it's basically the same. Is it basically the same? I think so. Express. No, I just run with for the front end with Next because the company's backend was actually written in ASP.NET in C#, so I didn't have to run Express. But I have tried using Express for some apps that I made on my own. You got special treatment, yeah, Shelf. You get you are spammed with. Hey, I'm happy about this. Look at this. Look at this. Thank you, Bashgag, for the water. Okay. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were validating the movement. Also, hello, somewhat. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Public vector 2. Let's go constrain movement. Vector 3. I would say vector 3. Oh, wait, vector 2. Vector 3. Current position. And vector 3. Want to say velocity. We basically want to take this. Whoop. This new position is gonna be, we calculate this, and what we want to do is basically run validate cursor position on both axes and just constrain the axis that is not let's call it, I don't know how to speak, that is overshooting the margin basically. So we want to say vector 3, we're gonna say constrained velocity is equal to velocity, and we want to say basically this: if bool, or we could just run an if x is outside of the bounds. So if x is outside of the bound, and this pause is the new pause, I'm gonna get to chat in a second. We're gonna say constraint velocity dot x is equal to 0, and we're gonna say if, and we're basically just gonna do the same thing, but for z. So z, 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 and z, and we're gonna do the same for z, and we're gonna go and return velocity. No, constraint velocity. Actually, let's return current position plus velocity. I'm not sure. I'm gonna come back when I'm not streaming and rename all these things. Okay. Okay, let me just go here and go vector 3 new position. It's basically just gonna be play area dot instance dot constraint movement, and we're gonna go transform dot position, and we're gonna go velocity 3D, and we can just say this and remove these lines. So now if we've done everything correctly, we should be able to move around. It's working. We stop at the margin. Let's make sure. And this is the grand reveal. If I press down and left, I should only go left. It's working. That's awesome. That's awesome. So on YouTube, oh, whoa, hello, Tushar. Wait, there's 2 Tushars. Hey, that's great. You're welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Sorry to have to run. Much love from India. Keep up the good work. I'll catch you on your next YouTube stream. I really want to talk to a fellow developer. Dude, you're welcome, and much love from Italy. What time is it? I'm guessing India has a lot of time zones, but don't worry, you have to go. I just want people to come in, enjoy their time here, but you don't have to feel like you have to be here. So that's great. And we have 2 Tushars from India. That's great. That's amazing. You're an Android developer. Dude, I hate developing for mobile. No, that's great. That's great for you. I love it for you. Personally, I love now developing for web. I am getting back into game dev. I used to be a game dev. I'm now getting back to it. Developing for web, and this goes for the web developers in chat, is just so convenient because you deploy right away. You don't have to worry about platforms. Everybody's using Chrome. So it's like so easy. Stress free. Pog moment. Yes, when the code works and the streamer doesn't look like he's dumb. Okay, and we still got insane FPS edge, frame rate edge, but yes. Okay, I think we can even bloop 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 bloop. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think this is actually good. I'm getting if I'm wondering if I should return the velocity and do the calculation here. You know what? I think so actually. So constrain velocity. What did I do? Vector 3 velocity constrained is equal to, and we can actually now just bring this back, is equal to play area dot instance dot constrain velocity, and we're gonna go and transform dot position and velocity 3D. Okay, we can remove these to do, and we can go transform dot position plus equal velocity constraint, and this should have not broken anything. Of course. What is the error? Play area does not contain a definition for, because we have not saved it. We have not saved it. Everybody's using Chrome even though it sucks. Lol, yeah. I used to be super against Chrome. You guys know I am a macOS user. Say what you want. I am a huge Apple fan. No, I'm not an Apple fan, but I do think macOS is the superior OS for computers. But yeah, this aside, I love Safari because Safari is super fast. I hear that Firefox is actually very good. I have never used Firefox. I have it on my laptop. I have not started it ever because I cannot handle a third browser. Chrome is a shitty browser because it's too bloated. But I've found myself using it as basically just an all-around workstation. Like I used Office, Microsoft Office from Chrome. I used the Google suite, basically the Google Microsoft Office from it. I do everything from it, and it makes more sense. Like at that point, it justifies having such a bloated browser. Firefox supremacy. Don't worry, it's okay to be wrong. Thank you, Chefman. You know, I was worried. Now, I actually live more freely, I guess. I don't know what to respond, but yeah. I felt like I had that coming in YouTube chat. They are laughing at me. And also, Tusham has to go play Valorant now. Dude, we'll talk about that later. Firefox Supremacy Kubio. I heard good things about it. And Dushar asks, what about Brave? I have not used Brave. And just as much, like, I have not used it. And I have not used Opera. There are too many browser companies, too many browsers claiming they do incredible things for you. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it. My opinion is I use two browsers, Safari, Chrome. It's enough. But I don't have an opinion on Brave or any other browser specifically. And Tushar has the bell icon. That is very nice. Firefox is FOSS. Just saying, FOSS is great. I'm a huge fan of FOSS, but I am not necessarily opposed to using stuff that is not FOSS. Like, it's great that it's FOSS. I admire it a lot, and I support FOSS a lot. It has not been so far a deciding factor for me to decide whether to use a software or not. Like, As a web developer, I use Chrome because Chrome is just the most used, um, the most broadly adopted browser. So you have to use that. And okay, I'll tackle the quicker question first. I have learned FPS controller from your channel. That's insane, and I mean it in a good way, because that is the second and third videos I've posted on this channel back in spring 2020. So those videos are actually 4 years old now, and I love that people are still using them as a launch pad into their game dev journey. That's awesome. And the Reflex asks, what game are you making? So I'm making a Viva Pinata inspired game. It's very much at the start. If you let's bring up Viva Pinata. We have done a lot of Viva Pinata advertisement yesterday. Basically, this actually is this Fortnite? No. Let's get an image where it's clearer. Okay, this image is probably more clear. Oh, wait. Basically, you have a garden, and you can put stuff in your garden. And based on the stuff that you put in the garden, little animals show up. And yeah, I mean, that's the game. I mean, the game Viva Pinata has a lot more. For now, what I want to do is make it so that you can like see all of these animals and collect them and fill up like an album of animals. And then we have some little plans on making the game a little gory or a little dark, as you may. So we'll see. Tusha says, you're subscribed to the channel 3 to 4 years ago. That's awesome. You're one of the OGs. That's great. Thank you for sticking around for so long. I always appreciate it when people show up, come back, and everything. That's pretty sick, dude. I think this is a very nice game, and I think it's also a game that can be constrained within a small enough scope that I don't have to to shoot myself in the foot every time I make a decision. So the idea is, so for those that do not know, and arguably no one knows, I have the double channel. So now it's Watip on YouTube and Malemor on Twitch. But the Watip side is changing their name in June. So basically, this is I've been saying, guys, I'm back on the Discord. Yo, guys, I'm finally back. I hope to make a video every month. I hope to make game development streams every week. And I never keep that promise because university and work get in the way every single time. I also have a not like the Twitch stream. It's called Malemor, and I have a conflict of interest. So Watip is becoming Malem Makes Games, and we're breaking out with this game. So I hope I have something to show in June. Otherwise, I'll just make a fool of myself. Okay. So the one thing we need to do first. Let the old man ramble. Let the old man ramble. Projects. I want to select folder. I am making a repository for this game. Okay. Viva Pinata game. Create repository. And yeah, I just wanted to create a repo. So I mean, this is, wait, oh, it created it here. So let's do something. Let's take this and let's wait. How do you see invisible stuff? View, show invisibles, show hidden files and folders, apply. Okay, we want to take these and plop them in here. Copy. Paste. And we want to remove this. I made a mess. Locate. View Pinata game. Select folder. Okay. Initial. We're almost there. We're almost there. Initial commit. Okay, we have a repository set up. Always use version control, everybody. It's very important. Okay. I subbed. Hope to see you somewhere. Great, man. Dude, Reflex, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Make a GTA-like game. Sorry for the side eye. It's I'm not gonna make a GTA-like game. It's just one person. Have you used any other game engines besides Unity? Unity is my main game engine. I've been using it since 2016. I mean, on and off. Like, I have used it from 2016, I would say, to 2018. Like 2019. Then I picked it back up in 2020, I think, and then I dropped it again in 2022, and then I picked it back up now. But it's kind of not just Unity, but Gamedev as a whole. And I tried Godot. I love Godot. I love the Godot community. I am not a huge fan of the node system. Maybe I just don't understand it because I'm too fossilized on the Unity game object architecture, basically. It's through version controls of your game, dude. Shelf. It do be like that. It do be like that. Version control is everything. This said, the game dev hour is over. I have to go. My friend is actually playing a basketball game tonight, and I do have to attend because it's like the final in the championship, so I cannot just drop that. We did very little. It's just 1 hour. I've been rambling for an hour. I'll try to have something more to show because I know, like, you're not necessarily here to show, let's see what he implemented, but at least we have something to see and to maybe create theories. Somebody yesterday was like, let's create lore for the game. There's very little to create game lore for now, but we'll go on. But I'm going to make a GTA app for mobile, recreating map of your city. First thing first, good luck. Second thing second, I suggest you select some parts of GTA that you want to recreate and do not go head on the thing because it's a very daunting project. But if you feel up for a challenge, go for it. I recommend scale it down, especially if you're a solo developer. Scale it down a little bit, but the graphics are gonna be the least time-consuming part. The systems and make sure that everything works is gonna be very complex. But you might be the next rockstar. Good luck to my friend. Thank you, Shelf. And yeah, I mean, this was a quick stream. Again, we're doing the daily Melee more, whatever we want to call it. I'm streaming every day. Game Dev on what tip, whatever else on Malimore. Tomorrow we're probably doing some brand image stuff. I want to create a logo for Malimore and stuff. Giorgia Meloni. What? How is there Giorgia Meloni in the chat? We don't like Giorgia Meloni around here. I cannot speak for all Italians apparently, but what? Why do we have Giorgia Meloni in the chat now? The next rockstar, more like the next person to get sued. Fair enough. Your Honor, it's not Grand Theft Auto, it's Grand Theft moto. It's funnier in Italian, I think. But yeah, be careful. Do not state explicitly that your inspiration is GTA. Pro Game Junior, welcome to the stream. Hey, that's your comment. Hey, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. Unfortunately, we are ending stream right now. I need to start B. Oh, sheesh. Tusha had. Oh no. You know what? I wanna join in. Ah, you beat me. You beat me. You win. You win. And yeah. Thank you. You're a real one for deleting that message. Now no one will see that I was actually beaten. No, you won. Pusher. I'll remember this. I'll remember this. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not sure if I will be doing game dev tomorrow, but if not, I will be doing game dev offline, so I have something more to show you on stream. I have to do some backend stuff like a game manager or a state manager or an event bus, which is not necessarily the most exciting thing to see on stream. Hope you have a great day. Likewise, hope you have a great day. Thank you everybody on both streams on Twitch and YouTube for showing up, tuning in, and chatting. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna ask if you want to support the channel, subscribe, follow on Twitch. That's somebody has to do it. I need to do it. But this said, I hope you have a great day. Thank you again for showing up, and see ya.